It is Lord Awire. I am streaming some 2D4X, like normal. I was thinking about doing some Hex Demon uh, streaming, but I finally caught up to in Hex Demon. I caught up to where I was at on Unity, and now I don't know what to do. I don't know I need to think of what the next steps are to hire an artist. I gotta adjust things. Anyways, unimportant. Today we're going to work on a couple of small things. I noticed there was in a comment there was a word that said demon because I copied over some code from my other game, and we got to get rid of that. We got to update this README. Let's go. Let's just open whatever, and then we'll get Visual Studio open. And I keep hearing so much about the writer IDE, and I looked it up. It's kind of expensive for my current abilities and pocketbook. So I was thinking about trying out, but I don't even want to do a demo of it if I don't want to pay for it right now. So we're gonna open a file first here, and we're going to update this README. I think, yeah. So I'm on beta 4 now. On beta 4, and I had some issues with resources that I didn't know how to fix, and I talked about them on my Discord. If you join my Discord, we can discuss gaming stuff at any game development too. I meant game development originally, but yeah, I have a Discord. Join in, we can discuss Godot. We don't really talk about Unity anymore. I mean, we never really did. So let me check to make sure that I'm actually streaming, because that would be suck, right? That would just be a big pile of suck if I was not streaming and I thought I was streaming. That happened one time. That's why I'm so paranoid about it. It was showed down here that I was, but something had failed or something. I don't know. Anyways, so we fixed that. That's one thing off of our list. Back over to here. We can put this at the bottom. And population description. Oh, let's get rid of these demon words, because this should be pretty easy. We can just find the word demon and load all the demon resources from disk into the possible demons. These are, so this is wrong. This is completely, load all the names from disk. There we go. And we'll search for demon again. I don't think there's another one. I feel like it was one was all of them. So we can get rid of this. We can close that comment out. There we are. We're done for the day. Now, I love closing comments and I love deleting code. All right, if population description panel is already open, I think is that what that's supposed to say, and you click on the hero button, it needs to refresh. So, every time I run this the last time I streamed, I run into new bugs. So we'll probably find some new bugs here too. And we'll fix those hopefully easily. But I think what it's talking about is if we go to here and we open that, then we click on this. Now we can't click on that. I thought we made it so we could click on that. Maybe it means this. Whoops. Oh, it was this thing. Oh no. I can't click on that though. I think we want to... Did we fix this already? I can't click on that though, so we need to make that clickable. Whatever this is, it's covering up part of it. Oh wait, maybe my button is just very small. I don't remember that being the case. But it looks like that is the case. I guess we already fixed this. No, I can't click on it now. But that does fix. When can I click on this? Okay, so we got to fix that. But I can click on that one. That's weird. So when the population description button is open, something weird's going on. Population panel is open. The fuck is this song? I know you can't hear the music, but I gotta listen to music while I'm doing stuff. It's weird that that's not working. So let's see. That is going to be a hero panel container. Yeah, the button goes to there. Oh shit! I wonder if it's one of those things where like the button is holding on to it, like it. Well, no, that shouldn't matter. Let's start this how it should be. I don't know what's going on down here. I didn't notice when that appeared. So we click that. Sean Roberts can be clicked there. That can be clicked there. We open up this. Wind, how's it going? And now we can't click on this, but we can click on this. That doesn't make any sense. I wonder if we have like something weird in the code. I'm doing good. I don't think I'm grabbing any focuses. So when I used what we were talking about and finished all of the, well, not all of them, but all the test skills and weapons and their resources and whatnot. Worked out pretty good. It's a little annoying that I have to set up every new monster and stuff that way, but I don't think it should be that bad because after I do, I'm gonna add like 100 monsters or something. Hopefully, it all depends on the art, how much money I have to pay for art. But it I don't think I'll be to add them all at once would actually be kind of annoying. But if I add them slowly, I think that it will be less annoying. So I still don't. Let's see. So we can click on this. And this is, but then when we go to here, this button stops, but this one still works. Wait, is this one? Yeah, so it's this panel somehow is blocking this clicking. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you only get 2 monsters. No, you get 4 monsters, but then you gotta pay for the rest. That's how all games are now. I feel like the DLC thing is out of control, and I blame Paradox for that. Paradox is the master of charging you $500 for a video game. Just the what's the death by 1,000 cuts. Um, you don't feel like it. You're like, oh, this one's only $5. It just gives the guys new shields, and they just look different. But I might as well. I need the new shields, and then you keep going, and all right. I have no idea why this won't. So like, it's so bizarre. Oh, you know what? Maybe it is working. Maybe when we're clicking on this, it is working, but we can't tell that it's working. And this is what that bug was talking about. It should be updating this, but we can't tell that it's updating this because that's what it's doing, because we just can't tell that it is updating, we just can't. I mean, it's not updating the information. So it's only happening on visibility change, which is not good. I think we changed how this thing worked too. I'm going to put a note. Well, no, we have it down here. All right. This is just here for now, even though it sucks. Okay. This too. All right. So one way we could do this, I'm trying to do everything like so that the script attached to the thing or whatever, the nearest script controls this stuff. But what we could do, we don't have a. We can do. This is what we can do. I guess this is what we will do for now. Public If I can start typing public static population, and then we'll put this on ready because I always forget that. Private override. No. I got to do this every time. It doesn't want that. It's I wish you could just do that and it would fill it in because I never can remember. We got to just find another one here. It's like this, but with ready. Where the fuck are we working on stuff here? Yeah, it's that. And then we'll go, I don't know why it was giving me grief there. Instance equals this. Then, yeah, it wasn't letting me type this. It was trying to auto change this though. Override to something. I guess you gotta put in void first, then go back and put in override, which is fucking dumb. You know what? This is the craziest thing, but it's a huge pet peeve of mine. Oh, you're probably right. It was the private. Yeah, it's got to be a public. Dollar signs in the English language make me so upset. I know what you're thinking. You're like, what? Why? Um, for some reason, my music keeps suggesting live albums, and I don't want to hear the shitty live album. It's like, it's some just awful live album. Anyways, because when you say it, like in when you're saying how much did that cost? Oh, it's $4, right? But in English, you put the dollar sign in front. It should go at the end. That's my English pet peeve right there. You're like, what? Yeah, that's the stuff that I get angry about. Okay, so we have this now. So what we can do is, and then on select, no, on this button, we can. Where is that button? That is a special thing. It's this thing right here. We can say if population. Oh, we have these name different shit in different spots. Oh, we don't want that. No, we want this whole thing right above it, right there. We almost got it. Equals visible. Visibile. Visbile. Visible. It's I gotta do like the other thing. Visible equals true. There we go. No. Then we're gonna go. No. What did I call this thing? No, that was right. That was right. I was just got to get in the programming brain. You know, I'm not there yet. I just started. Got to get warmed up. I already forgot what that thing was called. It is called update description info. All right. So now what it should do is when we click, well, we got to have one open. There we go. That was the whole problem. And that is it. That's our problem. It's done. What's happening there? What? Did I get logged out? GitHub go down? I moved it over to my other screen just in case I had to like log in or something. Okay, projects, repositories, 2D, 4X, projects. I don't know. It was just a temporary issue. It didn't like being on this thing. There we go. Close issue. And it will go into the ether of. I still am shocked that they have this thing like jump randomly into here. Like, where did it put this fucking 50? It put it at the bottom this time, so at least that's easy. But like, it's not. It's well, this one. No, there's the. I was gonna say it looks like it's an order of the things, but it's not. I guess I wish if it would always put them at the bottom or always put them at the top, but it doesn't seem to do that. I don't know how. Maybe we can sort it a certain way. Nope. It doesn't matter. All right, so now we're to this. We're to the. Oh, I added multiplayer to my list because I started worrying about it because we were talking about it last stream, and I started to watch some tutorials, not like follow along or anything, just watch them to get a familiarization. And holy shit, was I confused! All the tutorials are actually just are complete crap. um, they all start like 3/4 into the thing. They're like, "So I completed this game." And we're going to add multiplayer, but I already finished the multiplayer, so let me just show you what I got now. You're like, what, dude? Start at the beginning. All the net code is already in here. And what you want to do is now type in these 3 words, and then it will work. And it's just like, what, man? Start at the beginning, please. Please. So I'm going to have to like dig into that pretty deep because I have a feeling, this is back to our conversation last time. It's like try to like keep in your mind what the things we're going to run into in the future so we can kind of somewhat plan for them. And I was like, you know what, I should be doing that because for all I know we have to recreate like every one of these little, the counties or something in a different way to make the netcode work or whatever they call it in Godot. um, and so I was like, I should probably look into that so I can have that in my mind as we go forward. And man, it was, yeah, I'm gonna have to find, and it's all GD script too, so it's like even more like, wait, what is that variable that they're putting in there? Like some weird shit like that. Okay, let's close this thing down. Let's go to move hero to another county. So what it's talking about is, I guess we needed that open. We're gonna turn this little thing, this little button right here, which it actually does something right now. But when it does change, it's going to spawn a hero token that we will move about the map. And we're not going to do any pathfinding or any of that shit. That will be on the next next time around. And in fact, we'll put a thing in here. And we will add on here. We have some pathfinding. That's going to be somewhat of a, I'm going to have to go through my other pathfinding script and figure out how I did it. We're going to need like arrays of their neighbors, and right now I don't think, let's put this in here. We're going to do this. Let's actually, oh man, it did it again. The fuck? I'm going to check maybe I'm like, my bit rate. Sometimes when you can look and like Twitch will show you if like, how much, how the bit rate is, and sometimes you look and it's like hitting the floor because something else is running in the background or some fucked up shit. Nope. Where was that thing? Pathfinding. Let's try it again. Maybe they're doing something dumb, like, oh, well, this was here a second ago. Let's do the good old GitHub health check. That's not what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. Looks like a lot of Slack integration. Today is the 3rd. Well, I mean, I don't even know what to do. I was talking about this in the, 3 minutes is acceptable in the IT world of things being down. 3 minutes. All right, well, fuck it. I guess we won't do that. We'll just do without keeping track of what I'm doing, which I was earlier I was going to say I need to keep better track of that shit. So first things first, we're going to need a couple of things. We're going to need a token for each one of these people. And we're going to need before even we do that, we're going to need a node where they spawn to. And it's not going to, I was about to say, this is going to get tricky. It's not going to be tricky at all. We just need to go to where these things are. They're right here. And we need to add another node. I think probably node 2D. All it's going to be is like a point on the map that they're going to travel to. We might put like an icon or something there. Maybe we should do that. Well, let's do that. I didn't do this in you know what? Cloudflare was having an issue yesterday, and Cloudflare like runs like half of the fucking internet. So I wonder if it's something like that. Let's go to this free icon game website that I use all the time, and let's put like capital. Perfect. Here we go. This is exactly what we need. And we'll download this thing. And what is this? Is it actually a square? It is actually a square. Then we'll go to this other thing. Yeah, I read this interesting article about how terrible Cloudflare is for the internet. Basically, the internet was designed to withstand nuclear bombs. Because of Cloudflare, like if Cloudflare goes down, like half the fucking internet goes down. It's defeated the whole purpose. It can't withstand like the most mild DDoS attack. And so we're back to having like this centralized piece of shit. And the internet is not supposed to be. The internet just sucks these days. And look at all the like streaming channels. I'm not saying that you should pirate stuff, but I mean we're back to pirating stuff. So let's go to this. There's this other thing, this other site where I make these like these. You can make some tokens here. We're not going to put a border on it. Get in here, motherfucker. What's your problem? Oh, it's an SVG. I downloaded the wrong thing. I wanted the PNG. Then what we'll do, I just want it to be a circle. It's just some lazy, or not lazy, it's just an easy way to do this. We can turn off this. And then we can have a circle. I'll make it like this. Yeah, that looks fine. I mean, we're not doing whoops. We're not doing like this isn't finished stuff. This is just, the fuck is wrong with my shit on the other screen here. Capital icon. And then we will put this. What do we got in here? Yeah, this looks good. We'll put this in here. And then I think we're going to need on here. Actually, let's delete this. And let's go to this actual scene, which I have open right here. and let's put a couple of things. So we're gonna. It's. Oh, I didn't think about that. We'll do it differently then. We'll have them. I'm thinking. So what I was thinking is we would have them spawn on top of the Capitol, but then they'll cover up the Capitol thing. So then I was like, maybe we want them to spawn above the Capitol, or below the Capitol. Let's add a sprite and see how this works. Sprite 2D. Let's put in this Capitol thing. It's nice and fucking gigantic. So we're gonna go to its transform and make it what, 0.2 probably. 0.1. So this is Portland that we're looking at? No, this is Cowlitz. I think that's actually okay. Then I wonder if I can put a baby on here. That would be a node 2D. And then we'll put its transform. We're going to put its position like up by like 20, let's say. What? No, not that 20. Like, not, we're going to go like 100. Except not that direction. And we're going to go bigger. Negative 150. The problem with that is that's the center, so we're going to do negative like 200. That's still not enough. We'll go negative 300. I remember doing something similar in Unity and having some issue. And so when we start, we'll be able to spawn a hero anywhere, which is not how we want it in the final game, you know. Oh, you mean because it's not, it's 0.1 of that? Is that how that works? Well, I want the node 2D to be its child just in case I need to move this around. If I drag this around. Whoa, wrong one. If I decide to put it over here or somewhere. I don't actually know where it's going to go because there's no, you know, like, so this is the problem. There's no center to these weird looking things. It stuck it here, but we might want to drag it around. So that's why I put it as a child. So it'll always stay the same. I actually don't know, but where we're gonna put this, but that's probably fine for now. So we're gonna just use this as the sample. We're not gonna add this to all these until we figure this out. Oh, that looks surprisingly large. You know, I think it'll be fine. Let's run this just in case. I guess that's fine. It doesn't fucking matter. Now, what is this song? Never even heard of this band. I guess that's not. There's some band, I don't even know what it was, and I never heard of it. I'm so out of the loop on music. I used to hang out with all these like music snobs, and I would hear all that like the good stuff that they would recommend. You know, now I don't know shit about anything. So we'll only be able to spawn from here, or we'll get a bug. We're also going to need a script on here, I believe. We won't need it on here, actually. We're going to need it on here. Well, we're also going to need a token for what we're spawning. So let's pull that out of Unity. Out of the Unity version here. What did I call them? Sprites, tokens, hero. I kind of like this horned guy. There we go. We also have a mole person. We could be mole people just for fun. And then the last guy I got is this guy. Let's be the horned demon guy, whatever this is. Let's go to, and we need 2 of these actually. So what do we got here? Do we have a tokens folder? We don't. We're gonna create a new one. Tokens. And we want horned guy. We'll put it in here. So this is a thing I hate about Unity, or sorry, about Godot, is it's very, you can't like drag and drop. You got to have it selected. Otherwise, it puts it wherever you last select, like the last place you have selected. I wish you could drag and drop it where you actually want it. So all the time I drag and drop shit in here, and then I can't find it. All right, we got our horned guy. We're gonna have to set up a prefab, though. I was thinking. Um, we don't have a prefabs folder, I guess. Let's start with a prefab. I'm starting to. I think I mentioned this last time. I'm calling them prefabs because they're calling them scenes. It gets confusing to me later. And then I also don't know where to put them. So I'm calling like things that are like here. This is called UI scenes. I'm going to start calling them just prefabs. So we'll just do a new folder, prefabs, and I'm hoping we don't have to put one of those. I'm thinking in the back, one of these on every spot yet. What do we have? We just have select county on here. That's it, huh? Yeah. Talking to myself. All right, so we're gonna create a new scene with each one of not each one, with one of these things. So we're gonna need a new scene in here. It's a 2D. It's gonna be moving, so it's actually not a 2D. It is a 2D scene, but it's gonna be a character body. It's gonna be moving around. Hero token. And then we're gonna add on a sprite. And we're gonna have an area in here because we're gonna need to be able to click on it. And I already forgot what it's called, but this will tell me collision shape 2D. But we got to do it with this thing. We click on this. See, I've learned since the beginning. The problem is I haven't learned that much. Look at that bug down here. I got to add the thing on here. Yeah, I got to add the sprite in here. So we're going to start out with this graphic. We're going to go, we'll say unselected first. Then we will, how gigantic is this fucking thing? I don't know. I think that I think that stuff like that it's you got to keep laughing at some point. Uh, is there a circle shape area? Is that what you're talking about, or are you talking about something else? I want to move. Whoops, I can't move this over. Look at these both. So that's going to be very, very much smaller. Well, let's see how 0.1 looks. Let me see here. That's actually pretty about what I'm thinking. Whoa. That's pretty about what I'm thinking is that size. You want to be able to see them moving around the map. So that was 0.1. Um, so what is the why would we use a circle one instead of a polygon collision? I don't see a circle one. What's wrong with this thing? And man, everything is so convoluted. It's so I get starting to get frustrated because there's so many extra steps. Like, what's the actually? I guess it doesn't matter. It is simpler. It's definitely simpler, and it doesn't have all the weird things it does. Um, no, I think it is better. It's just now I have to like manually drag this shit. Let's go back to this button I accidentally pushed earlier. Oh, it's doing it. What the fuck? Okay, so where's the drag all? Make all bigger. Oh, that's gonna be rough. Well, we'll use our eyeballs here to eyeball one side. So that's 125. So if we go 1, 3, oh, it's remembering the weird shape that I just made. All right, go back to the beginning. 1.3. It's pretty good. Oh, this one. Thank you. All right, so we have a hero token that isn't. We're not going to do anything with it right now. I mean, we're going to spawn it, but we're not going to put like clicking and stuff on it yet. We're gonna do. We just need it to be able to spawn it. We're gonna delete it off of here though. We don't need it there. Those things are gonna be important later. We just got to set up some shit to be able to do shit. All right, and the shit that we got to do is this hero panel container. This button is gonna have a signal that goes to this script, whatever this script is. All right, so we're gonna have a new. We're gonna call it spawn hero button. What is that thing though? It's a check. It's not a button. It's a check box or something. Which one? What are we fixing? Was something messed up? I didn't see anything messed up. Don't scale. Modify the circle. What do you mean? Click the It was adjust. Oh. Where is it? Where are these numbers? I thought this was scaling it. See, that's fucking confusing. What the fuck is this? Why is there some other thing? Where are these numbers? So then is that what you're talking about? Is there a way to do that over on this thing too? Is that why you were saying like the scale's fucking it up? This doesn't have the dot thing. Order, animation, offset. Is there a way to see this collision shape stuff? I guess it doesn't really matter, but it'd be nice to make them. So dragging is fine, except that now they're all going to be slightly different sizes because I'm not going to be able to drag it exactly the same. I mean, maybe I can because it does like snap to the edge pretty. All right. Oh, that. So I wonder if I'm doing it in the other one. Yeah, well, I'm using I had this thing, you know, this create. Well, wherever it is, this thing, create it. And is there? No, it's just clicking on the other in my other game too. They're not. Oh, they are actually being used for raycasting. This they won't. We won't be using raycasting. I hope. Fucking raycasting was tough. it was it was hardcore. Um, well, now that I've done it once, though, it probably shouldn't be that bad. So what are we doing here? We're going back to here. We opened up something. So on here, we're going to need. I'm thinking here. I'm actually going to put this in globals, and it's interesting. So Wind actually helped me on my Discord get this other issue with resources and stuff that I was trying to figure out. And during my journey, I learned that there's something called duplicate, and I think that's what we're going to actually use here because I was having this issue with a different thing in my other game where I was trying to spawn corpses, and every time I spawned it or instantiated, it would just instantiate the same one in different spots. And I think I need to just duplicate it, so I think that's what we're going to do here as well. So let me look through where we want to put this. I kind of want to put it there. Let's put it under county info and let's do an export group. And let's call this hero shit. That will be a temporary thing. And then we're going to do export a packed scene. And it's going to be hero token. And we'll put that, we'll just drag this in here. I'm going to build it first. Building first. Then we got our new hero shit here. And looks big, but I think that's just, the preview. Then we're going to do it without, I'm not going to do the duplicate this time because I'm kind of, in my learning brain, I got to fail and learn from my mistakes. So I want to do it without and see then, like, if we spawn a second one, what happens. If it moves the first one or what the fuck it does. Because my theory could be wrong. So that was under here. We're going to, so right now it'll be every time you click it, it's going to spawn one. So we're going to go with a character body 2D spawned hero equals Oh. Uh, did I make it private? What did I do to this thing? I made it a nothing. It was a nothing. It's like another weird pet peeve of mine is I always like to have the full thing typed out. Stop with the typos. Why? And then we'll go, oh, we'll need a parent. We'll do what is this thing? We'll add this parent somewhere. So in our game, we could spawn it, right? And I was doing that before. Um, in Unity, I changed it where the heroes were starting to appear as babies. I wonder if that would work. Of this thing. It was an easier way to keep track of where the spawn heroes were. I wonder how we would set that. Oh, I know how we would do it. Okay, we can do that actually. What are those things? What are these things? They're a sprite or something? What is this? What the fuck is this? This is Sprite 2D. Sorry, what were you talking about? Selected county? Hero hero spawn parent. I think we're getting the like really lagged out chat because I like your messages are way behind what I was talking about, and it's so hard to keep track when that happens. And on Twitch, like that was like 45 minutes ago. I mean, I saw your post or your message earlier. All right, so we have this. We got to go to this thing, and we got to link this button up. No, wait, this thing is not. Is it button up on this one? Because this is not a button. This is a checkbox. What do we got here? Toggle mode. So that is, we're going to have, well, we'll just try it here. And we're going to put this. We can't put it in the other thing because it's its own little deal. Because these are being instantiated. All right, that's not the end of the world. What we'll do is what is this thing? We'll move this code. Oh no, it is in this thing. We want it there. And then we got to put in here. The one problem with this is I think, no, I guess it doesn't matter. We need to set what this is, actually. I was thinking I was dragging something over. Oh, we did selected county data, huh? Can I get node? Is that a thing? No. Because this is, well, let's see what happens. Because this is a county data thing. I was trying to not have to do stuff later. I don't think it will let me do that. Yeah. Gets like I don't want the you can get the script. I want the opposite of that, which I assumed was get node. Hmm. And I don't want to have to add the node that it's part of. Is it its parent? Let's see. Get parent. No, get parent isn't part of that. Let's Google it here. Godot gets the node a script is attached to. So earlier it was saying like the node. I read somewhere that good God, is the whole fucking internet down? Get owner. Yeah, like I was reading this somewhere else. It may have been the same thing. This is a while ago. This isn't a resource. It probably should have been. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, I think we will do token instead of token info. We're gonna do. Oh wait, maybe it is a resource. I don't think it is. Oh no, it is a resource. I forgot that we went that way. It doesn't like it though. It doesn't like the doing that. Let's double check. Maybe this is not county. Let's make sure this is Sprite 2D. Yeah, I was hoping to not have to do that though. Because then it starts back to the looping weird shit. I'm trying to keep my data more organized and less of that, like adding the actual node. So this is a Sprite 2D. Selected county data is so what I'm passing this. So originally I was passing the Sprite 2D, and then I just was like, hey, this will be great. We don't need the Sprite 2D, and now of course I need the Sprite 2D immediately. County parents. Let's see. How am I selecting this? Because we can add that in there, I suppose. It's through the select county. Yeah, it was just a way to do it easily. We'll just put another one in here for now. I'm betting if I'm going to use it once, I'm going to use it a bunch of times. Whoa. What's up with me and my typos today? I guess I say that every time. Sprite 2D, selected county. We're just going to call it selected county, even though that's against my normal naming convention there. And that will work like that. And then we'll go back to, did I put this in here? Where's my selected county? This will be, and I don't know if that's going to work actually, but we'll see. Well, we're not getting any bugs. We got that to spawn. This didn't spawn because we don't have a thing. Oh, wait. It spawned. It's just very, very tiny. Wonder why those are so tiny. Oh, there's another one there, too. And then let's look over here. And there should be... Yeah, I don't like that. Um, I guess it's not bad, but I think I want it. You know what? That's fine. Maybe. We might change that later. All right, I'm going to take this rainbow thing out because I'm having a hard time reading it. Like, what is that rainbow thing? That's weird. That one didn't have the rich in there. I wonder if it just never worked. Like, it would have never worked. We actually don't even need this. We don't need this happening anymore. Um, but we'll do that. I don't know what this is, so I'm going to leave that there temporarily. We're going to get rid of this. Like, I think the rainbow thing is fun, but I also... I also need to be able to read my logs, and for some reason I cannot read that. It's because I'm drunk. No, I kind of wish I was. All right, I think I'm gonna take a quick break. My start has been very slow today. I'm almost at a coffee. I got like this. I can feel it. I think it's like that much. But a cigarette, I think, will help, right? Cigarettes help everything. Yeah, so here's another live album. The fuck? Get out of here with your live albums. There's very, very few live albums that I ever want to hear. Anyways, I'll be back in less than 5 minutes. Let me throw my break timer. I'm gonna go have a smoke, and then we'll keep rolling because with that actually I didn't think it was gonna work with the spawn thing, but it did. So anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I was thinking outside. I really think the main issue I have with Godot is the lack of C# tutorials. And I wish someone would jump on that. If I knew what I was doing, I'd write some because I'm sure there's a million other people with the same problem. Um, like the basic stuff, the most basic stuff. Uh, Sorry, I gotta change my music again. I know you guys gotta hear it. All right, the other thing is, so when we spawn this guy, let's do it again because I was just kind of like clicking randomly. We want to make sure we're on cowlets here, and we want, whoops, we don't want to do that. We want to do this, and it didn't spawn in the right place though. Okay, so we put the wrong parent in there, so we want to get the right parent. So the right parent is going to be this thing. So what we can do, everything we did was pointless. Pointless, and we're gonna put this in here. It was pointless and dumb. Everything we've done so far. No, it's just most of it. County data. We are gonna actually stick this in here. We're gonna put in here. What is this? All right. We don't need that. I mean, we need this, but we don't need to change it yet. Let's put a export group in here somewhere. Let's think this through here. We probably want, I usually like to put like nodes and shit at the top. This is a Unity thing. We're gonna say attached nodes, I guess. Yeah, so back to the tutorial thing. If I didn't have chat helping me out here and on my Discord, like 90% of the shit I would be baffled because I just can't find anyone talking about how to do this stuff that isn't 5 years old, and so it's like outdated in Godot already. This is going to be a public node 2D to D. Jesus Christ. And it's going to be called Hero Spawn. And then we'll use the hero spawn. It's going to be this thing, and we're going to call this thing Hero Spawn Node 2D, and we'll call this thing capital. I don't know. Capital, I guess, like that. Is that the right capital? I feel like I always spell everything wrong. Pitol with an A. Definition. I don't want your stupid bank. Man, Google, this sucks. I'm just complaining about everything today. Yeah, I did find out that my cat is, well, it's not my cat. My cat is not dead though. So that's good. We're going to do that. And then we're going to go back to this thing. No, we're not. Yes, we are. We're going to go back to this thing. You know what? Why aren't these ones changing? Oh, because I have a specific one for each thing. Okay. I was thinking in my other game they were whatever. It doesn't matter what the fuck I was thinking. We need to add in here now. We're gonna put. We need to build it first. Failed to build the project. I probably have some like half typed thing. What? It can't. I need to be able to build it. It can't be exported from resources. Why not? Whoops. So let's Google that thing and see what it says. You need to. Well, that's a huge thing. How would have I done that before? Um, when you were saying the other thing, the earlier, it's a big. I want that one at the top. Now I'm going back on what I just said earlier. Uh, where I wanted the nodes at the top. And did I not build this? Yeah, I was hoping just to be able to drag it in there. Can you not export node 2Ds at all? Am I not seeing it in here? There it is. It was just below. Then we're going to have this here. There we go. All right. Then we're going to go back to here. And we're going to go. Oh, that makes sense. Because, like, I think you were saying that, like, everything is pretty much a resource. So this spawn parent, we want this now to be selected county. We can do this to select county. We're gonna have to do this in 2 steps though, because we can't do it, or whatever we called it, hero spawn. Yeah, we're gonna do it in 2 steps. So we'll do select county equals this thing. I got the equal sign in there. And then we'll do this equals select county dot hero spawn. Then this needs to be node 2D. Now let's try this again here. Yeah, I need some like C# master to start pumping out these tutorials. Wind? I was trying to drag it around like it was the thing. All right. All right, so this is back to that thing that you were talking about, the scale thing. So it's scaling down that thing because this thing, the parent is. All right, so we've learned something today, that life is hard. Let's go back to this thing. So if we make this, I mean, I can manually. Is there a way to shrink it without scale? Then I could turn this actual image smaller. What are we doing? 0.1? But I mean, how else would you do it? There's no other way to do it. Let's go to our, can we edit it straight from here? I want to open it straight from here. This is going to give me an image. I want to open it a different way. Yeah. You have them both be siblings of a node 2D. Okay, so kind of like the UI stuff. You just got to have a bunch of extra shit everywhere. I sound frustrated today. I wasn't frustrated until I started. I don't know what's going on here. So then this scale needs to be 1. Yeah, the networking thing was fucking insane. I'm shocked at how I like even the Godot script ones were. All right, we'll reload this here, and then we'll select this thing, and we'll select this thing. Okay, so that works. So this is the problem with this whole idea. I have another. Thank you, Win. I have another problem here. The problem with this whole idea is that when we move this guy, he actually is going to move from here. So he's going to teleport to there and then move. I don't know if it's like a horrible problem. I want 1,000 of these stacked up just to see. There they are. So I don't know if it's a horrible problem, but it will probably be jarring. I'm trying to think of another way to do it. Right now, let's not fucking worry about it, and we'll fix the jarringness later. So first off, we're going to have, we'll leave this thing where it's just going to be spawning endless numbers of them because that's a whole different issue that we're going to need other stuff for. We can start the moving process now, but there's actually another thing we got to do. That's going to be, we're going to need, this is going to get complicated as fuck. But I have all the code elsewhere, so it shouldn't be that bad, except for the debugging part. So we're going to spawn, well, right now we'll spawn one, and we'll move them around. That will be the easiest steps. Will be to spawn it and move it around. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to add this. I want to name this something. Over? No. Because I have a feeling we might be fucking with this a lot. I don't know what to call this, so I guess I'll just call it Node 2D for now. Whoops. I'm going to copy this thing, and we're just going to paste it. And then we're going to do that with all of these. They're all going to be in the wrong spot, but that's okay. And then we're going to go back to Portland here. What is this? What is that? I flipped it upside down too. We want this one. Oh, this is like off to the side of this other thing. Is there like a reset transform? There is. This one needs the same thing. This is because of it was, I fucked it up in the other part. County overlay. That's a good name. Because I think we're gonna have like other stuff there too. County overlay. And then so okay, so wait. We changed the scale. Let's reset this one. Let's fix Portland. Well, let's actually look at Cowlitz. Is Cowlitz all fucked up? It is all fucked up. So let's fix this one. County overlay. And then we'll reset this. Okay, that one's reset. I want it to be, yeah, we'll start there. And then we'll put this position, it was like negative 300 or something before, but we changed the scale. So where the fuck is this thing going to be now? Off the planet? It is. So negative 30 might do the trick. There we go. It was 10 times too big. All right, so this one is now like set up how we want. We're still going to have to drag these around on their own though. So maybe this shouldn't be county overlay. We might have to have two. I don't know. For now, that'll be fine. We're going to move this to like the center of Cowlitz. No, we're not. Let's save that for a second here. Let's delete this one. Let's paste this here. Now this should, everything should be back to like 0. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. We'll delete this one. And then we'll paste this here. We'll delete that. And then that's all. Go back to here, and then we're going to move it to where we actually want it to be, you know. Right there is good enough, I suppose. It doesn't matter that much right now. But like, see, this is the center of this, but that's not where we want that to be. Even though that is more of where the city is in real life. Is this thing a different size? No. Okay, it just looks smaller because of the size of the thing. Like, look at this giant fucking place. So this one we're gonna move to like here. Maybe down a little bit. All right, now we have that, but we're gonna need to fix. These are gonna all need my attached nodes here. Oh, because that's all it is a transform. Like that's all we care about. We're not doing anything at that. We're not gonna put sprites there or anything. Uh, let's see. I've changed these before. Don't tell me. I'll have to change type. There it is. Transform. Remote transform pushes its own transform to another and drives node. There isn't there. What is this? Remote Oh no! I was thinking maybe this is the part of the netcode thing. Yeah, this is gonna. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get hardcore into those. Well, that's okay. So they all have one. Oh, we gotta finish this next step. We gotta go to here and make sure these are all have these in here. See, you guys can't hear it, but there's already another fucking live album. I don't know what it's done, but everything is a goddamn live album all of a sudden. Heroes spawn. All right, we did it. Okay, now it stopped. It's giving me debug stuff, and we haven't even done anything. All right, now we should be able to test that they at least spawn in each place. Right now we're not like putting any code in for. Oh, these are different sizes. This must be like no. 0.1? No. I thought I went through and fixed it. I deleted the ones and put them back. I thought. Well, these. Okay, so these ones do have a scale thing. Are they different scales? I don't think they are. That's a sibling, though. Count basing. Well, I'm gonna do it 500 times. That's the plan. What is a count basing? I think I saw something else talking about that. Oh, a county basing. What do you mean? Oh, a scene that's all on its own that's not part of Maine? Um, did I change? No, I didn't change the icon at all. Point one. So let's look at just Portland here. On this, yeah, it's fucking tiny. Um, well, that would be like this thing, right? Okay, so this Cowlitz is a different scale than these ones because it's a different map. I pulled it from a different map. And so it's not the end of the world to have those things completely detached from the counties, but it would be nice. So I didn't know that the scale would fuck all the children. Well, I mean, obviously you would want to add one to the thing because that's going to be happening as we go along. That's why I'm not putting 500 down right now. Um, but how would that do any? How would we do that? So this scale thing is bullshit. Why can't they be independent? Independent Godot indep independence scale. Because every county is going to have a slightly different scale, especially as we get, well, if we get, when we get an artist, it probably won't. You can't scale shapes, but recite, you have to make them unique, isn't it? Oh, what? As far as I gather, you're not supposed to, and sometimes can't even directly scale shapes to the scale property. At the same time, shapes are resources, and thus are shared between all instances of a scene. I want to make a reusable scene that includes a body with a shape and a spray. I intend to instance this multiple times, but I have various sizes. Okay, so this is not quite what I'm doing. make unique. You can edit its children. There's a make unique in the other area. I don't think that's going to do it. Let's do it to Portland. We can always back our way out, right? Yeah, that didn't do what we wanted. 0.25. Can I ununique you? It doesn't probably matter. There we go. All right, see here. One of these times I'm going to click and it's just going to be a giant dick pic on, on something in chat. I'll just be like, oh yeah, what's this? Or it'll be a virus. New inherited scene. um, let's see. I was at work once and I was helping somebody with their phone, and they're like, "Yeah, if you go on my pictures," and so I was like falling, and they're like, "Wait, give me that back." So I imagine there was some. It was a woman, so I imagine there was some nudes in there. She's like, "You can just tell me how to do it." I was like, "Okay." But what is that gonna? What does that do? What does new inherited scene do? I gotta go back to this picture. Goblin. New. I don't see it. Am I missing it? New. Right clicking. Oh, you're down here. You're down here. I can't see chat right now. Let's pretend we're gonna do this. But then we gotta go to one of these guys, let's say. Where's my counties here? No, those are my county resources. See, this is, I don't ever know where anything is. Here they are. They're under graphics, though, for some dumb reason. I need to reorganize this. All right. New inherited scene. What does this do, though? I can see you shouting for telling me where it is, but I couldn't see chat. But this doesn't solve our current problem. This is just adding some weird complexity that I don't give a shit about right now, right? that's what we're doing. And how would it, like, what is it even? What is that inherited? Like, what does that do for me? Because every transform is going to be different. Every scale is going to be different. Well, not everyone is by state currently. All of them are going to have their own data. All of them are going to have their own hero spawn. Man, so there's no way to do that. Like, what a awful way to have scaling work. Whose fucking idea was this? How to make child independent from parent. This is from a position. No. Um, you would need to set up a base scene for all counties and then inherit from that for all counties. Yeah, but you would only need to make the node structure once. Oh, I was just going to copy them. Make a copy and then put it in there as I go through. You know what I mean? Like once we get, there's 4 of them right now, but when we add like the next 3, I was just gonna make a copy and just change their sprites and stuff. So it's a similar thing, right? Or there has to be some way to do this. Put a pure node as a parent and a transform won't inherit. So I'd have to change the base node for each one of these. What a pain in the fucking ass. I'm grumpy today, I guess. Okay, I get what you're saying. I don't think that would matter. Um, I'm gonna move these things actually. I don't think this should be under graphics. For some reason, my music has stopped in the middle. Didn't say why. I can't go to the next song. It's given up on life. Um, let's see here. Moving is well, yeah. I'm gonna have to deal with the. A good idea to probably close them. There's definitely a lot of. You gotta close a lot of things, which is just that's like a discipline you gotta learn with each. What is this thing? Oh, this is this new inherited thing. I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna put that. Well, if GitHub works, there we go. Um, it didn't like your it. I I was trying to delete that. Doesn't seem. Maybe I guess it could be used a different way. All right, so let me look at a tutorial on inherited scenes. I'm just gonna add this. There was something else I was gonna add earlier too. I don't fuck this means anymore. For modding? Let's put this. There's a couple of things on this list that I want to. Like, I just need to put some time on the side. Oh, I tried to save it. There was something I was going to put there, but I can't earlier, but now I can't remember what it is. So the unsaved one should be gone now. So let's move these. Let's reorganize this a little bit so I'm having less issues looking for shit. So let's prefabs. They're not really prefabs, but I guess you know what we can do actually. Let's just add a new folder called counties because there's going to be a lot of those, and I think it will just be better to have like this we could call counties, county scenes. That would make sense because they're each their own scene, and we know we're not going to be, I have them mixed in here with their fucking PNGs. Like, what kind of idiot is running this place? There we go. The world didn't implode. Yeah, now I'm wondering if like people are like, insulting each other with, man, delete that. The auto mod. All right, so then we got to think of how we're gonna fix this. So we put a straight node let's open you back. Well, let's hit play to make sure that moving of shit didn't blow up something, because I might have had, like, get something from a county or something. All right, that seems. I mean, I'm not going to check everything. Just a few clicks there. All right, that seems that we seem okay. So if this, whoop, not that one. If this, let's try this. If this has, if I stick a node on here, just a straight node, will this break this shit? Breaking in a good way. This is cowlets, though. Now we can still test it with that. And then we go to here. Well, it's gone. Where is this thing's? Oh, it doesn't have an anything. Okay, that's not gonna work. Is there? Wait, this might be. It might be behind. Yeah, it's not gonna work to test that. All right, let's see here. Go turn back on. Let's see. Where's my Z thing? I gotta remember where this is. Not using any layers yet. That's weird. It shows it here. Was it even gone on this one before? No, it wasn't. I wonder if this broke. Let's delete it like fools and put it back. And then, where the hell is it? Oh, look, now it's all tiny. What position did I put these guys in? I think, oh, 5? I think 10's probably a better, well, we're going to fix this to 10. We're going to do 10. Then move you over here. And, it was 0.8 before. Oh, because it's coming in at 0.25. Can't see the fucking thing. Here it is. This is why we put that other map behind it, is just to make life easier. Now we need to change its color to something. I feel like it's kind of... Oh, it just doesn't line up very well. We can either have it in the water or not. I guess I didn't notice that earlier. Yeah, they're different because some of the water is different. Well, it doesn't matter. It's not that critical. Well, we're still missing this guy. I think whatever that node thing is doing is not what I want. Let's see here. Nope. Well, it was your idea. Hmm. Does it come back now? No, now it's gone. um, now it's just gone forever. Now it's back. Hmm. Trying to think, we could make them siblings. We would have whatever a node as the thing. Which is really what your idea was, right? So have a node and then put them in there. It's next to each other as siblings. So we can do. Let's try it. I mean, what's the worst? This is all. This is learning. This is the whole point of this. Of doing it this way is so that I only. You have a limited amount of shit you can fuck up. We can't do it this way. We got to go to uh, make scene root. Then we would put this here. Then, node 2D. Change type. Now we should independently. Let's make this like, 1. Yeah, and that didn't change. Okay, so that is how we got to do this. That's gonna fuck everything up, but that's okay. It's all part of the learning process here. I know I've been bitching and moaning today, but uh, that's just how it is. Everything's gonna be broken now. that's, that's what the fuck is this song now? Okay, is this still looking good? We're still looking good there. We're gonna test. All right, I'm a little confused why this isn't orange now. Oh, we're tiny again. We're tiny. We're tiny and but now we're gonna have to do this one thing. Oh, we lost our well, we didn't lose it. We're gonna have to do this other dumb thing. Um Editable children. Is this a 1 though? Let's make sure that this is it. No, this is it. Let's make sure this is a 1. We want this thing to just move the script from the sprite to root. Then the script needs some loving. Well, we gotta fix this thing, how it looks first, and then we can move the script, and a bunch of other shit because there's shit looking at this thing. Um, so if we do this now, we can independently. This was 0.8, and then we can independently. Uh, Change this thing to whatever. We just needed a different color so we can see. um, there we go. We got orange. That looks good enough. Now this thing's all miniaturized, but we can fix that. This is at 0.8. Nope, I was on the wrong thing there. Again, and you can't control Z it because it just fucking hates you. All right, this is 0.8. And then this is going to be, no, it's this one. We want, how big is 1? 1 is quite large, 0.25. There we go. Now all these are going to be all fucked up, but it's okay. This is now going to be -30. What is this thing's transform? Here's the problem. This needs to be back to 1. Let's go through all these and make sure. So this scale is independent. This scale is 1. We don't need this. What is this thing? I don't think we need this anymore. It used to be the top of the... No. Okay, no, this is our new thing. This is our new node 2D. This is our new, so it should be 1. Okay, it's 1. Yeah. Then this should be whatever we gotta scale it as. This should be 1. Yes, and this is just for organization things, but we also want this. Well, we'll be dragging that around. This, what are we at? Like 0.1 here? That seems gigantic. It is gigantic. 0.05. There we go. This should just be whatever. This doesn't matter, except it should, oh, well, this scale is going to throw off. No, it's not. Okay, so 30 is now too big, though, because, so let's do 15. There we go. Then let's run this and fix this 1. We're going to have to move that script and stuff. So we'll move this script up. I think we're to here, not to. I think we're gonna have another issue though with our. Where's my get out of here script? Get out of here script button. It's missing. Can I just drag it? Nope. I probably have to do it from here. There's my get out of here script button. Then we'll attach select county on here. And this needs to be changed to node 2D. All right, so this is no longer selected county. Jump us over to here, buddy. Get the fuck out of there. This is now going to be a node 2D. This is going to fuck up all the other ones though too. Let's see here. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. Drop error is the name of that? Yeah, we're not going to be able to do this without changing all of them. Trying to think if there's an easier way. Oh shit, I meant to change what branch we were on. I forgot. Okay, so we're gonna have to do it to all of them, and I think we can. I can revert back if worse comes to worse with Visual Studio. We can go back. Let's make sure this is in the right spot too. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna put a node 2D, and then we're gonna clear out. We can copy like this one over. So let's go do Portland next. We'll delete this thing. We'll add node 2D. Well, that doesn't work. We need to do it this way. Then we're going to rename it. I thought I renamed all these without the state behind them. Portland. It's to save Cowlitz as the other counties. Just like save as. And then we just kind of just right over it. Then we just change their sprites. Well, let's do one of each. Portland's already partially done, so let's finish this one. Then I'm just going to copy this thing. And this should, all their transforms, yeah, we just reset this one. It doesn't really matter, because we're going to have to move it. But how big is this? See, this one looks small again. Oh, it's not. No, it is. Because let's fuck with Portland here. We got to get rid of this, so we might as well do the get rid of script button. Oh, this doesn't go back the other direction. It only goes... Yeah. So that's the problem I'm having with scenes, and I abandoned them earlier. You know, with the UI stuff, is they're so like they just fuck you all the time by having all these separate scenes. Unless I'm instantiating something, um, I know that's the thing is to make everything a scene, but it's so let's unedit this thing. But see, that didn't happen. It said it was going to revert it, and it didn't revert it. Because this scale should be 1, and then these things should be scaled down to their size. That's the whole goal here, and I think it's 0.25. Whoa, no, 0.05. That's still gigantic. So why is this gigantic? This one should be at 1. These should not be connected. This is going to get changed later because it's not going to fit. This one should be 1 because I only want to fuck with each individual thing. This sprite is gigantic now. Maybe it's not that gigantic. So then if we go back to here, can you have 2 windows open at once? Come here. You can't have 2 windows open up once. This one should be 0.8, but it's still this still looks gigantic to me. Maybe it's just something, I don't know, maybe it's just It'd be really nice if I could have this on the other window. And there may be a way to do it, I just don't know how. So we'll change this to, we got to change the color. It's just the reason why I keep changing colors, it's easier to see on the other map. It doesn't really matter what color. That one is awful. Okay. So I guess that is the right size. That's that I gotta change that color though. So then what is up with this color? Whoops. 255. Since that color is not being used, I don't want to have some other color. Yeah, I don't it's like everything Godot does works to make you not use scenes. Even though you're supposed to use scenes. Yeah, this color's gnarly. I thought that what do they call that? Baby shit yellow. All right, a little lighter. Okay, that might be. Do we have a green one though? No, that's perfect. There we go. All right, so cowlets, except now this whatever that is okay. That's the node. That's fine. That's the node 2D. Now we're back to here. Let's double check all of our ones and shit. Scale 1. We don't care what that. Well, I guess we do care what that. Let's look. That looks good. This should be scale 1. This is scale 0.05. This is scale 1. And it's negative 30. That seems a little high, but you know what? Right now, I don't give a shit. Well, maybe I do give a shit. Negative 15. No, negative 20. There we go. And then, so for Portland, it may be, like you said, let's do a test here. Let's save as Portland 2. And then we can put Portland 2 here in our scene and see how this works. Like as a test run here. So it's going to be a different size and stuff. But we'll replace the graphics. With the Portland. Yeah, but we can't do it here. Such a pain in my ass. Then we want this one to go there. We'll change this to just some other color. Not that dark, though. Like, it is kind of nice to have, like, somewhat similar color. Oh, that looks awful. We'll do that one. And then this is going to be too big, though. It should be Portland, Oregon 2. Actually, I'm going to put this 2 at the front. Okay. It should be, we got to do it this weird way, though. 0.25. And then we'll replace this one. Oh, we're going to put its... Let's put it... Are we on the main one? We are. Ordering... We'll go 10. And then... I don't know what we're doing with this one, but we'll just close it for now. So then what else are we missing here for this? We got the script. We got to fix the we're gonna need to build this if it will build. I think we can just put node in here or node 2D. Let's see if that does it. I think we can just put node in there too for the for each thing. So whoops, I didn't want to play it. Just wanted to build it, which it did. Why was I doing that? Oh, because we need to attach this county data. Which should be, when graphics open, and then we need to attach this node. We got to do that over here. Oh, except that when I edit it on the other one, it's not editing on this one. Fucking scenes. Like I said, it's like they Godot does everything possible to make you not use them, even though they recommended you use them. Like I would abandon the whole scene thing for these at this point. I would just be done with it. Um, all right, let's delete this Portland. Now this one looks worse. It looks worse at a place, is what I mean. Okay. And then we'll rename this one. And then we're going to have to do this to these two. I feel like I'm forgetting a step, though. I need a checklist. Oh, you know, one of the steps I didn't do. This is the same size, though. So I think saving it, like you were saying, saving it as just as the new one is better. We have to go back to this horse shit, where we gotta do this. We can't see where this is. I mean, I guess it's fine. I kind of like to see where the other ones are, but that's fine. We're gonna drag this. It doesn't really matter right now. Let's make sure that's in the same spot. Everything looks good. Oh, you know what? This probably needs to go down a little bit because the heroes are going to be sitting on top of it. And let's rename this Portland in our county scenes. Let's delete this one. And we'll rename this one. I thought I went through and renamed all these without the states behind them, but I guess that was something else. Maybe it was in their like Portland. Yeah, it was under their data. That's why I did it. Okay, so we got 2 done, and I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we'll do the next 2, and then hopefully we won't. I don't. That's why I don't want to add this. I had 7 test ones in the Unity, but we don't need that many for testing. All we need is these 4. We could even get away with 3, but the 4th one's good to have like an additional test, and then we'll adjust. We'll save as, and it shouldn't be that bad after the next 2. But I'm gonna take a quick break, and I will be back in less than 5 minutes. I don't know what any of these bands are that are playing. I was having such good luck with this music thing, and now it's back to just every album is, or every mix that they give me is 50% garbage. All right, I'll be right back. Okay. Back. Mr. Grumpy Pants is back. That's what my parents would say. I think that's what everyone's parents said, right? Grumpy Pants? Alright. We just gotta do 2 more. So we'll save. Nope, not there. Not there. We're gonna start with Cowlitz, and we're gonna save it because I think that's the most complete. You know, if I forgot something on Portland, we'll just do Tillamook. Oh, you know, I didn't do. So I didn't move that script. Tillamook, and then we'll save. Not that one. Save scene as Wasco. Then we'll have these ones. We'll close these down. And we'll go back to, no, not there. We got to edit it from here. Oh, no, I did move it up there. Okay. Then we'll delete these 2 out of here. We're not going to delete them yet from the other spot. There we go. Portland's looking in the wrong place, but whatever. Then we'll put Tillamook up here. And then we're going to fix a few things. We got to open up Tillamook here. Then we're going to rename this to Tillamook. This is going to be happening forever. God damn it. I hate that too. We're going to call this Tillamook. You know what? We don't want, this doesn't need to be, this needs to be Sprites 2D now. Okay. And then we're going to go through, we got to do this half-ass way. Luckily, Tillamook is going to be the same as Portland with its 0.25. We're going to change the color to something. That looks awful. We're going to stick with that. We're back to that baby shit yellow or whatever it's called. We're going to put this at 10. Is this not at 10? Weird. Oh, I must have done it. I must have done it over here because fuck you, says Godot. We're going to rename this to Tillamook. Okay. We got to update the sprites to the correct sprites. And it's big. Man, that yellow is it's gnarly. Okay. Then we'll put this over here. We'll slot it on in here. There we go. Maybe we can use these arrow keys to kind of... There we go. Except let's put this as the ocean. Look at that. It doesn't even line up. That's where... Yeah, see, look at this. 0.8 is not... Or 0.25 is not the same as the thing behind it. Oh, look, there's also like a little spot. Oh, no, I guess it is the right color. 0.8 or 0.25 isn't the right size. So we'll go back to here. We'll go like 2.7. That might be too big. So in reality, it should be down here. But look how different it is on the map that it's sitting on top of. This is the problem with these goddamn maps. All right, we're going to put this back to 0.25, and we'll just deal with the issue. We're going to have to hire an artist at some point to draw all this shit anyways. We'll just slot it in right here. It's close enough. that doesn't look that bad when it's next to these other colors. We'll save that. We'll rename this. Well, we'll go back to here, and we'll delete this one, and then we'll rename this to Tillamook, Oregon, and then I feel like I'm forgetting something. We do need to move its thing to be more centered. There we go. We'll save this. Then we're going to do Wasco. We're going to go back to here. That shouldn't be, we're doing this one. Should be 0.25. Gotta change its color to something. I don't know. Pink. That looks good enough. What did we already do a pink though? No. Then we'll put Wasco 2 up here. We're gonna rename it Oregon. Cowlitz is in Washington. And then we gotta do a few things. That's too small by far. Oh, we haven't put the we haven't put the thing in there. We'll do that first. Wasco 2. We'll rename this Wasco. And then we will rename this to Wasco Sprite 2D. Then we'll change our Wasco sprite in here. Some pink shit there. Then we need to go back to Wasco here and change its ordering to 10. You know, we fixed the one, so when we save new ones, that part will be remembered. Then we'll slot this fucker in here. Then we'll save that. And then we have the capitals somewhat in a good spot. We'll put this, damn it, this. All right. Then hopefully, I was just thinking like, hopefully having this as like a Node 2D is going to work for when we mess with multiplayer. All right. So now we need to go back through though, and let's build this and make sure. I think I need to put in the county data for all these guys, but we don't want to put it. Well, we want to rename this too. F2 doesn't work for renaming that. We got to do it down here, I suppose. Wonder why these things have ones at the end of their name. We'll delete this one. Wasco, Oregon. And then I want to make sure we can close this temporarily. And then, yeah, this scale thing. There's got to be a better way, but I guess I just got to rethink that everything is going to have a bazillion things breaking, just like the UI. You got 45 different things to get a label on the UI. It's going to be the exact same thing for everything. It's going to need 45 things for everything. Okay. Now we can go back. No, we can't do it that way. We want to go this way and make sure that all these have their county data in here, the correct county data, obviously. Resources, this is Tillamook. And we'll save that. Cowlitz, how are you doing? You don't have any county data. Well, I must have dragged it over on the other thing. We got to check these nodes too. Yeah, these nodes aren't right. So we'll do that. We'll go back to Portland here. Portland has the wrong name. Did I leave Oregon in there? I did, but this is wrong. This is Cowlit Sprite 2D. This is going to be Washington. So back to you. This is going to be Portland Sprite. We're going to be fixing shit like this forever. There's going to be issues for quite a while here. Portland, Hero. That one we want to make sure. I wish when you clicked on this, it showed you which one, like it highlighted the one that's in there. We got attached nodes, none. That looks good. Cowlits. I'm just going to make sure that this is the right one. It's always, if it's the wrong one, it's always a pain. You know, you're like, it's not working, but it's actually teleporting across the spot. Wasco. Okay, what does the main map look like now? It's ugly because of the colors I chose, but that's fine. Ugly is fine. Now, we're going to run it and see what other shit we got to fix. We haven't got any bugs yet. We got a thing flashed when we click on this. Yeah, so this doesn't work anymore. And I'm curious. I was thinking about this earlier. How it's gonna work. Oh, we probably need a different. We need a different. So all of our nodes are I haven't been using the typing in the actual names. That is a good idea though. That having the generic stuff, but I've been using the get child more, or dragging and dropping them. So now we're back to the Godot fuck you about the scene things. Because I need this to. Where does this go to currently? Let's see what that does. Which one did I just edit? I just edited Portland. I need to look at that on click thing. Okay, so that's not that bad. It's not as bad as what I was thinking with that other one where we had to have like those staggered things. We need to change that for all of these though. The like staggered from one to the next. Edit this guy. Yeah, so back in when I was on Unity too, I didn't like the generic names. I slowly got away from that. So yeah, I totally see what you mean. If I did like a get whatever, get node, Sprite 2D whatever, Wasco or while we're here, actually, let's do that. Let's do county. Let's do it. County. I should have had it on my clipboard. Okay. Let's see. Is that a good oh my or a bad oh my? All right, now let's see if this clicking thing works. works on one. Oh. Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. Okay, we got to refix these things too on all of them. All right, turn this thing on. Where are you at? Come here. We got to delete this thing. You know what? Someone earlier, I think Joker said last time, somebody, yeah, they were like, you missed a spot. So we can get rid of that. I don't remember how I did it last time. There was a floater. No, that didn't. There was a way that I did it. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but it'd be weird if you click, and it's gonna happen. You know, it's gonna happen where you click this one thing and the wrong thing. How did I do that? No, I did it like when the first one of these I did. What does this number do? Okay, that did the trick. Oh, right. This is what I did. No, this is what I did last time. Was I deleted these extra ones. I don't remember there being... What is this little thing? Let's do this again. It's some... Oh, you can't zoom in. I wonder if that was the shrink issue. Oh, it was. Well, I guess we'll just live with it. It's not the end of the world. I know I'm gonna click on that. Oh, we got a bunch of them now. Oh, we got, yeah. We don't need that one. Did this happen last time for all of them? I think I stopped caring, but no, they was just doing one. Well, there's that one. The fuck is this one? All right, perfect. This can go up here. I think it needs to be a child of that. There we go. Whew. And then Tillamook, we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to delete this. I think Portland just has the most stragglers or whatever. I'm going to go to here. I'm going to be a fucking pro at this shit eventually. Yeah, I think it was just Portland was an issue child there. Let's save that puppy. Okay, this one we need to see. Oh, Cowlitz is fine because that's what we started with. I hope it's fine. Yeah. Oh, buddy, you're not gonna work. What? So you know that the scale thing does work with you know it scales the thing. If I fuck with this, the thing below it. Maybe it does the same thing in Unity. I feel like an independent way to do it would be nice. Okay, we have one. Fuck is this thing? Delete that guy. I bet you it did this last time too, and I just don't remember. I know I did it once. All right, we can save this guy. We can well, let's make sure this one's still off, but that's okay. We can turn this. We don't need to see this anymore. We don't need to see this one. Whew. We did it. I knew it wouldn't be easy. I knew there'd be something. I didn't know what it was. I thought it actually would be something else we haven't gotten to yet. Okay, Wasco, Tillamook, Portland, Cowlitz. We have the people. Let's Philip Cook here. Let's make sure everything else is. I don't know if that was the person's name that I clicked on. The leader of this place is Philip Cook, who's 19. I wonder how he survived the apocalypse. All right, we did everything. Everything is wonderful and working perfectly. We can now compile it, release it on Steam. Sorry, I like to joke with myself. What the fuck is this? I think some of these, what happens if I mark them as static, they actually break because things are accessing them. Let's double check here. Let's make sure our we have another issue here. Yeah, our random colors aren't getting assigned anymore. Yeah, yeah. Not only release it on Steam, but announce the DLC. The next DLC you'll be able to spawn a hero, only $5. He won't be able to do anything. You can make a move between the counties, but that's all that happens. All right, so we broke something with something. We're not getting the random colors. So I would guess one of our things here, get the fuck out of here. Just randomly. I was thinking it was this one, but no, that's there. Where's our randomly generated color thing attached to? It's right here. Were we getting any? Nope. Oh, is this the node that? Oh no, it's because I put that static thing on here. Or maybe not, but it probably. It is not because of that. Was there a signal? No, this should have just been running at the beginning. Okay, so this we want to change. That could have been it. Oh, but we need it to be. Oh, here's the here's the issue. All right, this needs to be node 2D. Yeah, exactly. This is now no longer the right thing. So hey, you know what we could do is instead of get child this time, let's make the other thing work. I can't be scared of it forever, right? So it is this child, and we'll use your county sprite. You know, I just renamed them all. So this is a sprite 2D. So let's get node, I think, isn't it? And then you like go sprite 2D, and then you go county sprite 2D. What's your fucking problem? Oh, sometimes sometimes a telecode. You know, it's weird how good IntelliCode and IntelliSense or whatever can work sometimes, and how bad it can work other times. I feel like it should learn from you. I know that that's like an AI thing, but it does not learn from you. All right, so this worked. So that was the only bug we've run into so far, and this worked too. And we didn't have to do a two-parter. So we used your suggestion and we immediately used it, which is good. All right. Now let's do another test. We still got like 30 minutes, so we got stuff we can do. It's not like we can I'm ready to call it a day. What we can do, well, now the capital looks tiny. um the where the position is pretty good. All right, so let's imagine. I guess I have a limit on how far you can zoom out. I don't remember doing that, but you're looking at a map of North America. I'm going to leave it this size for now. The next thing we're going to do, all right, so how are you going to do this? We're going to need to do some like basic stuff again. Back to this prefab thing that I'm calling it. So this is going to need a script on it. We're not going to do like a token info script like I did on my other game. We're going to do a resource for it. That's the new thing, but we have to have a script on here. We're going to call this, I don't want to call it hero token because it might be, we could just call this token. No, it's got to be something. Hero token's fine. And we can call the script hero token too. Who gives a shit? Whoops, not a new resource. We are going to need that, but not this second. Hero token. You know what? That's not what we're going to call it. We're going to call it select token. Because we do need one of those, and it's different. I got to get, occasionally I go back to the Unity thought where you have like 15 scripts on one thing, and we're not doing that shit. And what is this thing? Character body 2D, and so that does have to be its parent. Where did I stick this thing? It's gone now. There it is. Nope, it's gone now. Fuck did I call it? I thought, get out of here. I don't know where I put it. It went somewhere bizarre. So this is the thing where like it's weird. Okay, we'll go back. We'll just create another one, and it will give us an issue. Hero token. And then this is attached to a character body. And then we get rid of this thing. And we're going to need, I don't know if we're going to need this ready here. We are going to need a public, well, we need to create this resource first. And we're going to call it, go up to our resources here. We're going to call it hero data, but we need to go up to here. Do resource. I was thinking, I don't think there's only going to be one. They should all be the same. So I don't even know if a resource is necessary. But we'll put a new folder in here anyways. We'll say heroes. Maybe there will be different ones. We'll plan ahead. And then we'll go, oh, we need to go to here. And we need to do namespace. And we need to do oh, it was called select token. Yeah, that's what it, man, I forgot about it immediately. And that's actually what I would prefer to be, because they're whatever. We're selecting things with that, yeah. Jesus, my memory is terrible. Thank you again. We need global whatever up here. I think it goes here, global class. And I don't know what we're going to put in here yet. We're going to close this thing. And we're going to close all this shit that we don't need. We might need that one. We don't need the README. We might need select county to copy and paste some stuff from. Research, we don't need. The faction colors we fixed. County data, we might want to look at that at some point. Get rid of this fucking thing. Man. Then we can get rid of this. And we can save that. Then back to here. And we can go to hero. Here, oh, and build it. It's always the build thing. When in doubt, click the build button. That's my new thing. We want to create a new resource. There it is right there. And we're going to just call this, we'll just call it hero. Maybe there will be a different one with the army, but I think we're going to put all the information in the same thing. And then back over to our select hero, which I don't have open, or select token. We're going to put in here. It's probably going to be public hero data called hero. And we need to put an export on here too. And we need to do this. You got to type it right though. That's a key component. Is no typos. I'm pretty sure that's like a fundamental thing with programming. No typos. All right, then we can go back to this guy. Oh, we got to build it. And we're going to put this hero data in here. And I already thought of one thing we got to add here, which is it's these always, so this thing doesn't get it generated, or not, it doesn't exist unless oh, you know, these are going to have to be unique. But that's I mean, is there any point in having it? We'll see. Well, maybe we'll do that duplicate thing. The dragging and dropping thing won't work then. But we could just do a new one. They all start out the same, but they're going to be changed regularly as things happen. We're going to need a private bool. It may be It may be a public. We're going to need another thing at the top, too. We're going to need a private sprite 2D selected sprite. And this is going to need an export on it. We're going to need two of these, basically. And we're going to call this one unselected sprite. And then is selected. Yeah, we're going to have to make this unique every time. It's going to be... It might not be worth it to do a resource. It's going to live in selected token here. But the problem is we're going to have to make it unique. It died. It has croaked. Do I need to save something? Nothing is unsaved. Let's go back to it here. Is that what I want? I want... Always click build. Oh, we must have the wrong... this is not a node. This is a sprite 2D. I mean, that's a sub thing, but... I wonder why it doesn't like that. Can you do... Let me see something. What is this actually called? It's a texture. This is a texture. I bet you that's it. Yeah, these things are... We're going to worry about those later. Then if we go to here... Yeah, there we go. Is this unique? It is. All right. Because like certain things are going to be the same. In fact, we don't want to make this unique right now. So like, I'm wondering if we don't want to do a resource for this. So we're going to go back to our graphics here. We should probably call that a texture. We're going to rename that, I think. Not I think. We are going to rename it. That's going to fuck this up. We'll just drag it over again. Okay, so now back to select token here. We're going to go over to this guy and we're going to copy all of this over. And we're going to put this in here. And we're going to get rid of all of this for right now. And I'm just going to put a... we'll put a little motherfucker in here just for fun. Well, with a period, not an exclamation point, because that's too positive. And then we will play it. We're going to be able to spawn one of these things, though, but we should be able to. We did not. Script inherited from native. Oh, we must have changed a type. Can I? Will you bring me to this? Is this thing a sprite 2D? It is not a sprite 2D. It's a character body. All right, that didn't work, but I think we haven't put the mouse stuff. Collision shape. This doesn't have the mouse thing. Safety margin. It's weird that this isn't. We're still working on our. Let's do a 15 here. We want to make sure it's on top of everything. I feel like I should already have this really down because of what happened there. Because I've spent so much time on with my other one. I fucked around with all these different things with mouse stuff. Because I have different layers interacting with each other and looking and colliding with stuff. Oh, this is the collider shape was. This one should be at 15. I want this above. We got to have it above the other thing. Connect the signal. Oh, right. That's the. Let's put this back to 0. The signal. Always the signals too. This is called. What is this thing's weird name? Oh, I renamed it to on click. It has. We can look at one of these guys here. Area 2D input event. I feel like this should be a child of that, but I guess it. It should not. I don't have an area on this. I guess I'm missing that. I feel like the collider. Wonder why these ones have an area. I think I need to put an area. I don't see it. Am I just missing it? Oh, it's right here at the top. uh, on click. I don't know if I can't remember if we have to put all that other garbage in there. Now let's try this again. Not build. Now I'm defaulting to clicking build. Next time we'll be able to move these guys around. That shouldn't be that hard. Of course, I say that every time I. It didn't work. We're not getting any bugs. I wish it bugged out more too when signals didn't work. This one says. What did we do on this guy? Let me look at this other one. Connected from area 2D. These are almost the same. Just want to look at what this looks like here. Weird that this one looks so much different on here. I remember fucking with this a bunch. But it's got the same, well, it's got similar things, so that's close enough. It's got an int, it's got an input event, and it's got a viewport. What is this? Mouse left and input event is pressed equals false. So let's double check. Oh, done that on that there anymore. That's what I call this thing. It's public. I don't know if it needs to be public. I wonder why this one's public. Do we have, there is like it could like pass through the mouse thing. Pickable? I don't think we had that. Oh, it is. I guess you can probably turn that on and off if you need to. There you go. It was the pickable. We needed the pickable. All right. So there's a couple things we got to do with this. Now I'm running out of time, but I want to get just a few more things done here. First off, we need globals. We don't need that pin there anymore. We're going to go to here. My fucking typos. Public. What is that thing? A character body 2D. Let's just say selected token. And then on here, gonna equal, and we're also going to... Hero is selected. This is actually going to be a getter setter. So that one's going to be private. This is going to be... And I always have to look this up. Oh, it was going to give it to me. It was going to tell me. Oh, I hit insert. The worst button to ever push in your life. And then we're going to make this pretty. And then we're going to go... Trying to think of the easiest way to do this. We're going to go... Whoops, got back to go to hero data here. Let's try this again here. It's one of these. Oh, it's not going to let us until we... I don't know if we have to get node. No. We want to get the node. We could drag it over there, which is one way we could do it. I'm trying to think if that's even, if it's worth it. How often are we are going to be doing that all the time? And it's, let's just drag it in here, because it doesn't really matter. We only got one of these, so it's, this is going to be a private sprite 2D. And this is going to be sprite. That's what it's going to be. Then we're going to go, and then once this is done, we'll call it a day. We'll do a new, oh, right, I can't do sprite inside here. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we won't do it that way. We'll figure out how to get a node out of here. You know, we could do it. Without export, and then on ready, let's do that. This is gonna be a private sprite. I think the export is the thing that's it doesn't like. Public override void ready. Doesn't like it in it. Maybe I can't do it in a resource. Selected token on global could change the texture, tell the token to update. Well, I was hoping to have it in here so we can have all the information in one place. Resources kind of suck too. They got all sorts, you know, scriptable objects have all sorts of similar issues. Okay, so we'll take this all out. Is selected will be the only thing that's in here. None of this will be in here. We'll put this all in here. And we might not even use that resource. Because we can have ready here. And we also, we can just drag this thing in here. Now. We don't need this shit here. You need to update the previously selected so it be in the same place. I'm not sure what you mean. So this will be here. If equals, then we will come up here. Sprites dot texture will equal selected texture, and then this is a texture 2D. And then this will else. We can't unselect it right now, but eventually we will be. Now we need to go back. We need to save this. There's nothing in there, but that's okay. We can go back to here. We can build this thing. And then we're going to go back to here. And then the sprite is going to be this thing. And actually, I'm going to move that. You know, one of the good things is it remembers stuff if you move it. I'll put this here. And we're going to have to do a different thing to like unselect stuff, but we'll do that. We'll put that actually on our list. Right now, all it will do is be selectable. We won't be able to unselect it at all. Yeah, so that works. It's kind of interesting. That went away. I guess we can just keep spawning them on top of each other. So when we click away from this, it goes away. I'll have to figure that out. All right, so let's fix all this shit that we got to fix here, or put in our what we got to fix. Clicking away from the, I think it's the buttons being selected is still the focus. Clicking away from the hero checkbox unselects it. Selects it. All right, so that's one problem we got. What else do we got? We got to go. That's going to be the first thing we work on tomorrow or whenever I do this again. Probably tomorrow. Then we also want to. There was something else, and then I can't remember what it was. It still didn't like that thing. Literally 2 seconds ago, I said in my brain that I was going to do something, and then now I've forgotten what it was. That's what it is. Little things. Selecting away from the token should change the bool to bool is selected to false. I hit the save button. Control S, like always. This one's first, though. Man, that was a lot of changes for the. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to do was fix this. A lot of changes for what we had to do, but now we know in the future. Now I know in the future. I'm very curious. I want to like. It has to be a character to body 2D though at the top at the root. Otherwise, it's when it's moving around, it won't. It doesn't know what that is. It will leave things behind. Well, I guess we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. But let's push this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do a new branch. We'll call it hero movement, and then I gotta remember to push these to merge these. I guess I could do it now. I feel like I got a bunch of bugs. I'll just do it now. We'll do it now. Um, what? Uh, hero can spawn, and that's pretty much all we got. We'll commit all of these. You'll go up to there. I'm gonna merge everything to main here, and then we'll continue on from there. Hopefully, we'll delete these other fucking things. And hopefully we don't get any bizarro shit. Whenever I do this, I get some bizarro shit. Do I have to put a thing in here? I don't. Then I always double check GitHub. I know like it's the thing that's used by 100,000 people, probably more than that, by 1,000,000 people. But I'm still like not. It's another thing that even though I've been using it for quite a while now, I'm still not comfortable with how it works and how I use it. So I just always want to make sure. Then we're gonna delete some of these old branches. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Like these are old. All we need to be on is hero movement at this point. I hope. Because we merged from, or we made it from, whatchamacallit. And we go back to here. I should have closed this. This is I was saying this earlier. Cancel. Cancel. Now I'm worried something's fucked up, so we're going to reopen that. I generally try to close Godot before I do my pushes. Do anything to GitHub. And I always forget that. We'll just make sure that we haven't imploded anything. Man, we got some very bland colors on that one. Okay, perfect. I'm curious why that clicks away, but we'll figure that out next time. This has been done. I need to delete these things. And this one. And that one we're going to be using. We're going to switch to that one. I think. I don't know if that's going to fuck shit up. Like I said, I'm not too. Said there was no conflict, so we should be. I'm curious if this is going to go away. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. And then we'll merge that again when we're actually done with it. I meant to merge it right at the beginning. In fact, what I'll do is one last thing before I call it a day here. We'll put a new thing in here. Period. Well, we don't need it now. But when it's the same as this like update the README one. I'll put it up there for the next time. All right. But I am calling it a day. Thank you guys. Thank you, Win, specifically. You're great. Um, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I'm looking forward to continuing on. I need to get, I want to get caught up. I want to get up to where I was at Unity and then feel like I've accomplished something. I got there with my other game, so it now I feel like I don't want to work on the other one though. it's, it's funny. Maybe I'll do that one tomorrow. I don't know. Anyways, thanks. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.